Yes, boys, what is good? So, I'm about to go get some work in, but if you guys know my journey, like I kind of got rich relatively quick. Like it was literally like a 1 to 2 year process of me getting in my bag, and like I don't really know what to do because as someone who's like in their early 20s, you're not meant to just come into a bunch of money and like a crazy income, really. So it's like you gotta kind of figure out like what the fuck people actually do when they get to that point. So for me, I mean, the most I ever made in a month was 80K. So I'm not rich by any means, but like way more money. Like 80K is more than most people's yearly salary. You know what I mean? So in that sense, I'm like, what the what the fuck does someone actually do when they get to this point? Like, should I be traveling? Like, it's just kind of weird. Should I be traveling? Should I be locking in and trying to just stay at home and run up a bag? But then, like, part of a personal brand is, like, actually having a cool lifestyle, so you can't really just stay at the crib. So I don't really know what to do. I don't really know if I should go travel, go crazy, or stay in one place. So for the last 2 years, I've literally not had a home. Like, I've not had a foundation because, like, last year was Miami, Dubai, Spain, and Oz and Gold Coast. And now this year it's been, like, Japan, Dubai, and now it's about to be, like, a few other places as well. And I'm like, should I just, like, find a place? Like, should I just go to, like, Dubai or Miami and somewhere where it's competitive and just lock in? Or should I just keep running around traveling and doing what the fuck I'm doing? Because I don't know what you're supposed to do when you get bread. But basically, I'm right now, all I'm focused on really is getting some more clients to working with like high level people now. So more like people that are already creators and coaches. So I'm going to be linking up with my business partner and a creative director. So the content's going to be gas. It's going to be new. It's going to be different. It's going to be exciting. Hey, Scamp. Say hello. I've been back here in Australia, seen the family for like a month or two now. You're gonna need to allow me to put you guys on game really quick. Now, I'm not trying to hop on trends and be like trendy type of motherfucker, but I gotta be completely honest. Matcha's that shit, I'll be honest. So don't hate me because I'm drinking matcha. Matcha's got L-theanine in it. It's actually really good for your sleep, and it gives you like a nice energy thing. You get me, rude boy. What? Shush. Shush. You little batty boy. Pretty much the routine that I was rocking with for a bit was wake up and get straight to doing the biggest task of work. But then I started training Muay Thai in the morning, so now I get up, I train, and then I get to work. Today, like this week, my goal for this week is to just literally sit there every day and like obviously make some content for you guys, but mainly just sit there and be like, where is the money at? Like, where is the money at? Sit there and figure out, which is for me, is like in the DMs and on calls, like actually be on calls with potential clients. So this week is just going to be a big week of being in the DMs, finding clients, closing clients, and obviously getting really fucking good results for those clients. So the method to make that happen is train hard, train Thai, drink matcha, and do numbers. This is literally the plan moving forward, alright? The plan is literally make the best fucking content on the internet and get our clients the best fucking results in terms of scaling their brands and scaling their businesses. And that's inevitable. That's an inevitable takeover, in my opinion. If you're making the best content and you're also doing the best fulfillment, how can you lose? You can't lose. And I also am a gun as sales rep, and we've got a gun as sales team, so it's just Rappuccinos. It's literally Rappuccinos for everyone. Any of the competition, I'm sorry, but once we start cooking, the biggest thing for me is like I want to make cool content that other people want to make. You know what I mean? I don't want to keep posting content where it's like salesy or whatever. And obviously I'm going to keep delivering value to you guys and constantly provide value. But it's like, I don't want to just become another guru, because people don't want to be gurus, you know what I mean? So if I'm like trying to help people do what I do, but what I do is just post like value content and like guru content, no one's going to want to do that. So make the best content on the internet, teach other people how to make the best content on the internet, and make money from it. That's it. Numbers. Look, you know, boys, at the end of the day, my fitness, not that great, but hey, all that matters, I look good, I feel good, I can throw them hard bitches, that's all that matters. So just finished up a gym. My fucking trainer didn't show up, so I just hit the bag and did arms. But back home now, I have 3 calls booked in this afternoon. So I'll take those. I think there's probably... I've done my pre-call for them, and I don't know if any of them are going to show up, to be honest, because not many of them are responding, but we'll see. I have 3 calls today, 3 calls tomorrow, so we'll see how those go. See if we can get some potential clients on. But basically in these videos, I want to just be able to share knowledge with you guys, not just limited to one thing, but something that a lot of people don't do when it comes to entrepreneurship is maintain their relationship with God, because you start to realize very quickly that all of this is a meaningless pursuit if you're not doing it, if you don't feel like you're here for a reason, and then you find yourself getting caught up in the lifestyle and the pleasure, when in reality, God put you here for a reason. He put you here for a purpose. In Luke 12-48, it says, "From everyone to whom much has been given, much will be required. And from one to whom much has been entrusted, even more will be demanded." Now, when I read that, I think of all the things that I've been blessed with, and not even the lifestyle, not even the opportunity to be able to do something where I help people and I still make money from that. Not all the career, the lifestyle blessings that I've received, but even family, relationships, friends, connections, the ability to wake up and train and live the life I want to live. I look at all those things and I understand that I've been so blessed, and then there's a burden of responsibility that comes with that. Because if God's blessing you with things, it means that you're here to become the best version of His creation. And I think the biggest lesson I take from that is, if you've got a lot of blessings and God is blessing you and you're highly favored, there's going to be much more expected of you. So lock in. But I am about to eat some food because it is now around midday, which is normally when I have my first meal. It's 11:30. I normally have my first meal around this time. So this is something I've not seen a whole lot of entrepreneurs talk about, and it's the fact that once you get freedom and you get total control over your life, you actually don't have total control over your life if you don't have willpower. So the biggest thing is you need to obviously be disciplined and obviously have strong willpower, but when you control everything, it means if your internal guts as a man are lazy, chasing pleasure, falling into temptation, falling into lust, falling into eating bad food, or whatever it may be, whatever it is that you struggle with, if that's who you are still in your internal sense of being, that's what you're going to fall into when you have the freedom and the control. And I've seen it happen to people where they get to $10,000 a month and now they have this control over their life, but their internal guts as a man is lazy, is smoking weed, is eating bad food, is doing drugs, whatever it may be. That's what you're going to fall back into if you've not done the internal self-work first. So the biggest thing when it comes to this is willpower and being able to control the things that you do. And when I'm saying this, I mean, can you wake up and choose not to scroll? And the biggest thing with this is that, you do one thing and everything else follows it, right? And it's something that my mentor told me. He said, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So this means if you wake up and the first thing you do is eat bad food or you eat unhealthy food, you're then way more likely to scroll. For God did not give us a spirit of cowardice, but rather a spirit of power and of love and of self-discipline. So God did not give you a spirit of cowardice. He did not curse you with cowardice or laziness or any of that stuff, but rather he blessed you with a spirit of power, of love, and of self-discipline. So you need to understand that he's literally blessed you with self-discipline, with love, with power. So for you to sit there and fall into cowardice and fall into laziness and sloth and lust, you're going the opposite way. You're going against God. Now, to do this, to have those things, it takes willpower, right? You need to trust God. You need to understand that the path that you're on, you need to wake up every day and not fall into all the negative, bad habits that you have. And that's difficult, but it's the number one thing you need to curate if you do want to be successful. And you got to find solace in the fact that God blessed you with those things. It's a blessing from God, and you owe it every day to God to try to fulfill that to the most of your ability, to try to fulfill that self-discipline, that love, that power, because it's in you. You need to find it. And like I said, the number one way I've been able to do that or curate that is by waking up and starting the day in that way. Not going straight on my phone, not eating bad food, fasting till midday, doing the majority of deep work before midday, going to gym before midday, complete your day before 12 o'clock, and you've not spiked your dopamine in any sort of crazy way before that time. So willpower is one of the most important things. Yes, you need to be obsessed. Yes, you need to be consistent. Yes, you need to have faith in God and read scripture and pray, but you also need to build willpower. And that's the number one thing is with everything, like literally with everything, with girls, with life, with success. What I always tell people is it's never about the external things. It's never about the vanity metrics or the cars or the lifestyle or your finances even. Obviously, in the entrepreneurial space, we talk a lot about money, but it's not about the money. It's about who you become in the pursuit of the money. It's the internal guts of the man. And the reason money is valuable is not because of money. It is because the person that you become that is able to actually make a lot of money allows you to make the money, right? It's who you become in the process. And it's the same with even attracting women. Everyone thinks it's the external things. They think, oh, you get women when you get money. I know so many people who have a bunch of money who get no attention from females, and it's because they have not done the internal work. Because you can have money, you can have success, and still not be someone internally who is worthy of respect, who has control over their emotions, who has control over their lust, over their sloth, their greed, whatever it may be, right? Many men think they're not getting girls because of their looks or because of their finances, but in reality, it's getting women and being successful in general is based on how your mind works, right? And when I'm speaking about women, I'm not speaking about like going around and sleeping with a bunch of women. Obviously, I don't think that is good for anyone. But what I'm speaking about is for even your wife to be attracted to you in the first place. It's going to be based on the internal guts of who you are as a man. So if you want to be successful, if you want to attract the right woman for you, if you want to attract the life that you want, stop thinking about the external things or the outcomes or whatever it may be and think about who you need to be internally. All right. Now, I need to hop on a call. Before I go, I want to put you guys on. This supplement is like crazy. It does digits for your, I don't know, I feel like it does digits for my hormones, to be honest. Like, it makes me feel so just full of rage and vigor and just like I can take over the world. And it honestly gets you perma-bricked. Now, I'm not like I need to be bricked all the time. You know what I'm saying? But what I am saying is being bricked, like perma-bricked, is a really, really good metric of your hormones, right? Like your test being high. Now, I'm bricked right now. I'm just going to be honest. Like, I'm literally probably bricked for like 99% of the day. I wake up bricked. I go to bed bricked. I live bricked, right? Because test is moving mad. And the two things that have had the most noticeable difference on my test has been having like 6 to 10 raw eggs with milk before bed. So I'll put them all in a glass, crack the eggs into the milk, stir it up, drink it, knock it back. It's not even that hard. And then I have like 2-3 of these a day. I'm telling you, you do not ever feel more revitalized and ready to just the day, like the day, than when you're just doing up. I don't even know what it's called. BTR Superba. It's literally got. It's literally got superb in the name, and you're gonna tell me that shit isn't gonna change your life. So this, a lot of it once again is about your mindset. It's like, are you even moving through the day like a bad boy? Are you reading your word? Are you just, you know, it's really about what's up here. But these are a few little things. Actually, hold on. As well, you guys wouldn't believe how much I spent on these. When you start getting money, you start spending money on dumb shit. So, guess how much these boys set me back. Leave a comment how much you think I spent on these bad boys. Some eggs. The more eggs, I literally don't think there's a number of eggs that you can have in a day that's bad for you. So just try to get to 100 even if you can. But aside from that, I'm about to just jump on these calls. And hey, stay blessed. I'm about to jump on my first call of the day, which is just a Centurion meeting, which is all the boys in the academy that going crazy right now. So let's run it. Morning.
Morning.
God bless.
Let's crack. Yeah, I'll put straight in the
That wraps it up, fam. I just got done with my calls. I got one more call tonight, but it's at like 7 o'clock. But hey, God bless you all boys, and I'll see you very soon. See you soon.